Greetings and salutations, welcome back to our Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as Pskov. And where we last left our nation, we were fighting in a war against Lithuania and Sweden on behalf of our ally, Theodoro. Looks like the war is pretty thoroughly won. I'm not sure what they're waiting for. Can't possibly want full annexation. There we go. Wow. 40 favors. And we got Trekaj, Brasta, Pinsk. Pinska's... I said it. Said it. That's pretty good. I don't know if we could avoid unrest there, but we'll give it a shot. We could just drop down that autonomy by 10. And let's get some conversions going right away. Probably upset Hungary even further. Yeah, 72 aggressive expansion. I'm not sure that we really need this fort any longer. But we'll keep it for now. So, this border's looking a little bit nicer. Theodoro's a good size. Let's work on outreached countries. Go ahead and claim that. That. Hungarian claim, not a core. They might beat up on him. Take a look at how the league's shaping up. So Muscovy to join this side. We would be dragged into it by virtue of our alliance with Bohemia. They would almost certainly call us in. Right now, my money is definitely on the Protestant side. We have Bohemia, England, the Ottomans, Muscovy, and a few other people, Netherlands, Bavaria. Saxony's pretty irrelevant. Lubeck to provide some financial backing. Oh, you monsters. You monsters. The other side does have Hungary. Savoy is notable. And then Sweden, but and Austria, of course. Botnet is sizable. See what this option is. Extra prestige. I think I'd actually like to make the boyars more loyal to us. Normally, whatever option you're given from your ruler's trait is useful. Let's go ahead and get this. They'll be a little upset with us, but they'll get over it soon enough. And let's work on allies as well. Some serious cash coming in. Let's try to ensure that global trade, when it comes, spreads rapidly throughout our country. That's enough for now. And for the moment, we're only making 4 ducats, which isn't very good. But we're overextended. Cutting off a little bit of corruption from that overextension, as well as having the normal penalties. And let's go for the improved relations guy, even though he's only +1. Couple armies down there to deal with the rebels. I think this first stack with the 2-star general should be able to eliminate them. Flanders join the Republic finally. Yeah. We are suffering more casualties from attacking with small numbers. So that second army showing up was good for us. I think I'm going to take our regular infantry and consolidate it down if possible. No. But we've got plenty of manpower. We can just disband that infantry later on if we wish. It's going to take us some time to get more streltsy. Yeah, we still haven't fully recovered. So we're still behind on tech and behind on ideas. I think that we might want to put a fort in here somewhere. This would be the ideal spot. It's marshland. Block it. Yeah, this is the ideal spot. We'll put a fort in here when we get the chance. Our income will go up once we get our estate loyal. And get stuff cored. It's already moving upward. It's 4, now it's 10. I think we could afford to drop the army maintenance. Sure, and that rebel chance. Denmark, really? Don't even bother. Okay, the League is happening, so I'm going to start paying our troops in our fort. I don't know if they'll have the favors to call us in. Get all forts. Already did that. Yeah, maybe sing this out. They might not have the favors to call us in. That's a miscalculation on their part. But they'll probably still win. And I was kind of wanting to join because of the age bonus on the other side. On the next age. Yeah, if we win. Guess we should have joined the League. Catholic zealots, so... They're just not going to do anything about it? Okay, let's help them out. They'll improve our relations. We don't want them spreading into their country or ours. We consolidate those guys down as soon as we get the chance. Well, looks like we're sitting this war out. We'll stop paying these 2 non-essential forts. These guys back to their resting position. Our burghers should be loyal again. Respectably soon. Yeah, like 3 months. I didn't get the blockade impact on siege. I do want to get caught up, so I'm thinking this is the time. Let's start our golden era. Don't want to lose stability. Stability is expensive. Okay, let's see if we can get a better advisor here. Thinking +2 morale. And we can afford a +2 guy here. Let's go for this guy. Theologian. Lowered unrest. Because our inflation is pretty low. Advancement of religion, no. Could try vassalizing Danzig right now. That's a pretty big trade league. I don't think it'd be worth it. I'll just let aggressive expansion burn off. Wow, they already are out of... do we... 90... Let's get to 50 admin. Whoa. Novgorodian separatists. Okay, side with the burgers. I think I want to do that. They do have a lot of influence. We could always strip some land from them. Then we'll just send some cash off to our clergy to make them happy. We'll wait on this fight. And we'll help them out in this one. We'll liberate their territory for them to solidify our relations all fully. They do desire Novgorod. Okay, let's build that fort. And our west should be relatively well protected. People could potentially move through here. But the only way to give us full total protection everywhere would be to build forts there, and then we'd have to worry about them coming in over here, so it'd be a fort there and a fort there. This is relatively well protected. These are going to become outdated at some point, but probably got a little bit of time. Military tech 14, or is it 16? 14. I'm going to get this level of tech. I don't want to fall behind, because Muscovy was at 13, now they're at 14. Yeah, the top military powers are all at 14, pretty much. And we're going to save up some more cash. No revolt risk. Doesn't look like we're being called into the war. I'm I drop down our maintenance. I really should move away from the front, just in case we get called in. That'll give us a little bit of time to get back some morale before we engage any enemies. Just don't know how many favors. Oh, is the issue that... No, we don't have them marked as friendly or anything. Guess they just didn't have the favors. Could recruit more units, but I just want to wait for these streltsy. The more cannons and cavalry would be nice. Get rid of 2 regulars. Could get rid of a lot of regulars if we wanted to raise up those streltsy, remove our regulars, and fill in the rest with cannons and cavalry. But I'll do that once we get this. In case this isn't explicit, the reason why I want those streltsy is not only do we need 100 for fulfilling the achievement requirements, they also get plus 10% fire damage bonus while costing exactly the same amount. It costs the same maintenance, they don't cost anything to recruit, though it does make our stability more expensive. Yeah, free Abim. Do it. No. We don't have full morale, but they've got basically no morale either. Ooh, hey, we could do great power intervention. Let's take a look at the sides. Wait for this guy to get back. No, we would be helping Austria. We do not want to help Austria. Okay, that guy's idle, so our allies are topped off. Let's do outraged. How about threatening? Threatening. We could strengthen government, but again, I want tech. We'll save up our cash. I was thinking about putting in more trade buildings. We got some time before global trade comes around. Let's get a sense of what the trade levels are. So the formula is total minus outgoing. Whatever's the highest after that. Looks like English Channel. We would have to basically double our trade node. And we could move our trade over to the Baltic Sea. And just push trade power here. But this doesn't have a lot of trade. And if we could stop those 7 ducats from going out, it'd be about 15. Move all that over. We could best get it to 35. We didn't lose any ducats going west, which is implausible. but we might want to do that. It's hard to justify doing it when our Diplotech is behind and it would cost us Diplo points to move our center of trade. Our main trading port, whatever. Okay, I think this is relatively safe. We could probably just drop all of our forts. That's not making any progress. I really wish they'd fixed the bug that gives the false positives set for a little bit of time. A few days, sometimes they'll just forget about the religious zeal. Okay, now our artillery's worth something. The Diplo points. Sorry if I'm going quickly through events. If you're trying for this achievement, you really should be deeply familiar with all the events. Okay, why did that guy stop? I think he was here. Did they get it next, or maybe just occupied? Yeah, just occupied, knocked out of the war. Yeah, Bohemia's got this in the bag. I wish we had joined. Okay, we're starting to get some cash, so I think we should start putting in some more buildings to make us income. Wish that this guy had better stats. That 443 would have been so much better. Hey, as long as we don't fall under a personal union with Muscovy at this point, I'll be happy. Capped out on manpower. And where are we in the Great Power Rankings? 6th. Still in on the enemy side. One spy detection. Aragon's probably the strongest one left on the enemy side, because Austria's in bad shape. Keep an eye on our trust favors. Yeah, I suspect that was pretty high from that war. Top that off. $23 favors there. Actually, that's not going to take too much longer. Let's call this guy back. We don't really care about what Ming thinks of us. Now look at all that military access that they're granting out. 10. Ask for some admin points. We should have sufficient to get that up. I'm gonna unlock another idea. $22 ducats to get 5 trust. I like it. And when we go for this Diplo rep guy. Proclaim a guarantee over them. Trade power. -3 reasons. I think this would be a good opportunity to increase our legitimacy. Because legitimacy does influence Diplo rep. One of these screens will show it. Chemia 1. Yes, there's our Diplo reps. We get a little bonus for having our legitimacy above 50. Aragon. And on the warpath. Now they would actually make a fairly good ally for us. No, they're rivals with Muscovy, strangely. Wow, Hungary has been completely forced out of Northern Hungary. They still have this stuff. Which Austria has permanent claims on. Now I really don't have to worry about Hungary. Might actually want to attack them soon. Sure. Where's... Now they want more land. Give them this because it's a fort. And if you got nobility controlling a fort, at least as long as they're loyal, you get plus 15% fort defense. Probably scales with their loyalty. And influence. And we can get one more. Another cannon. Trying to get ourselves into position to be able to vassalize Moldavia. I think it would be worthwhile to that mind to strengthen government once again. So -3. Wow, France is attacking Austria. Okay, let's hope that this really lets us convert this time. Okay, seems to be working. And we'll make room for our streltsy by getting rid of just regular infantry when we can. get some of these forts back up and running, now that all of our neighbors no longer preoccupied. The League War. And we should go ahead and insult one of our rivals. Denmark. Luck is 60 with no air. We'll give it a shot. Gravest of insults. Wow. Divorced. Fortunately, our relations remain good. Let's go ahead and top them off. They still have a core here, or did they lose it? They still have it. We'll just keep checking back on this. -2. Sadly, we don't have any idea groups that would give us a policy that gives us diplo rep. Only diplomatic ideas so far as trade. Which makes sense given our routes. How could you be mowing the lawn outside again? I don't really want to do this. We'll break it if we don't get the personal union. Hopefully you guys can't hear that lawnmower. It's been hours since they started and they went all the way around the entire area and now have come back apparently. Just to annoy me. See how long this video has been going on. 33 minutes. Okay, let's stop it here then. Thank you for watching.